Welcome to 3 random Backrooms games. Now, first up, we've got the Backrooms on Roblox. And I guess what we'll be doing is we'll be rating them based on how enjoyable they are to play and a few other characteristics like whether they have stamina and a flashlight or not, whether they have items, and all that fun stuff. Now, this one was honestly a pain in my ass. And you'll see that more and more as the video progresses. This one was quite literally a massive pain in the butt. Now, essentially the goal of the Backrooms is to wander around and travel to different liminal spaces. And I think this game did a very good job of being liminal. However, it was very enigmatic and super confusing, making it really hard to complete. Although it did have more than one level, so I'll give it a point for that. This level game has 1 point. They have a flashlight, that's 2 points. They had a stamina bar, that's 3 points. They currently have a 3 out of 10. They have more than one level, they have stamina, and they have a flashlight. That's 3. Now, they did have puzzles down the line, that is 4 points out of 10. They have no items, so they don't get a point for that. The no clipping mechanic doesn't exist, so there's not a point for that. So they're currently sitting at a 4 or 5 out of 10, and they will remain there because they didn't really do they did a great job of doing liminal stuff. But the problem is, they didn't do a very good job of making the game easy. See, it took me half an hour just to complete level 1. And level 0 is, yes, it's supposed to be enigmatic and endless. However, it's not supposed to take someone 30 minutes of real time to figure out what hallway the door to finish was down. And honestly, that was a big problem with this game, is they didn't necessarily do a very good job of helping the player need to know where they go. They were just completely lost, and there was these weird events like this pile of chairs here. And overall, it was a pretty good game, but it was taking forever to complete. And that's the problem with some of these games, is that they're taking forever to complete because they have too long of level times. Now, I am all fine with the level not having a long level time, and I'm fine with that having a long level time. It's just this one was a bit annoying. I had to speed times 100 just to get the footage to cram down on level 0 into this one panel. Now, after about 30 to 40 minutes of my time, I finally found the door that went to level 2. But level 2 wasn't level 1. Wasn't really level 1. Level 1 was more of a mix between levels 1, 4, and 5. And I honestly don't know how to feel about that because it was a mixture of level 2, 3, 4, 5. All of the levels are just mashed together. But they did a great job with their graphics and stuff on level 2, Pipe Dreams. However, they could have done a way better job of making that level last longer, because all that existed in this level was a massive mix-up of levels 1, 5, 4, and 2. And honestly, that just didn't make sense. But this level did have a puzzle with it, and it was pretty entertaining, to say the least. However, it was very confusing, just like the first one. That is the problem with this one Backrooms game. It took forever to complete. Now, the entire reason I ended up stopped playing this game is because it was taking forever to complete, and the puzzle began to not make any sense, and the game kind of just fell off. And I couldn't comprehend the enigmatic wonders of this one game, or this one video thing that I was recording for. And so I quit, and I moved on to the next one. Now, Game 2, the Cheesy Studios, the Backrooms, the Shadow Network, version 1.101, is honestly a pretty decent game because mainly they had the intro. They had me taken with the intro. They had jump scares and scary material. They even did a disclaimer, so we're gonna give them 1 point for that. Now, their tutorial took forever, and a lot of the things in their tutorial confused me a little bit, because some of the stuff wasn't Backrooms. Like, for example, they had a prop hunt mode, and it's a Halloween event. There are no Halloween levels to my knowledge, other than level 9's Trick or Treat sub-level, and the levels the people in the community have made based on Halloween. Now, the mini-games confuse me because prop hunt is not something that should be in the Backrooms, but it is. If you guys want to see me do the Backrooms prop hunt, comment down below, do the Backrooms prop hunt, and I'll look into it. But I didn't do that this video because I was looking into the casual part of this game. My entire goal was to essentially find 3 Backrooms games that took after the Backrooms. This one didn't do a very good job with its Backrooms themes because it was a little more like Call of Duty mashed in with Prop Hunt, mashed in with the Backrooms, mashed in with some Halloween event. And I'm deducting 2 points for that because that wasn't, I hate that. However, the way they portrayed it and had the video camera, that's 1 point. Their graphics, that's 2 points. They have entities in this one, so that is 3 points. It took a lot to walk through and just go throughout the level, but it wasn't too long, so that's 4 points. They've currently got a 4 out of 10. Now, they have the flashlight and they have the stamina, so they have 6 out of 10, although they aren't very Backroomsy, in my eyes, at least. But, letting the footage roll, you can see that they did a pretty decent job. Okay, and we're in. They're doing a great job with their intro here. I think I'm going to add a point later down the line when I'm editing for that. That's pretty decent. They did a great job with that.
Why did I fall from the
Now,
ceiling?
I've just got to go through and complete a mission. Okay, that's a little confusing. There aren't really missions in the Backrooms unless you're working for Meg, the Major Explorer group. But let's see what this game withholds. Alright. Okay, we got something here. We got the Manila rooms or the red rooms. I don't know which one it is. It doesn't look like either.
This room is
Go into the
actually
Manila room and
different
pick up the
from this
mysterious
place.
papers. I can do that.
Let's give this
They
a
have
try.
sub-levels. That's another point. 7 out of 10. I don't necessarily know how to no-clip, though. And there's an entity. So the entity looks really botched. I'm going to subtract the point for that. So they're laying it a 6 out of 10 now. Because look at the entity. It's really fucking botched. I'm going to try and no-clip. And if I can successfully do that, then they'll get another point. Where'd the entity go? Entities just don't just disappear. I'm going to attempt to no-clip. Press
Not
X.
again.
Press X. Okay, so it looks like that worked. Choosing next level, 15 players going to the pool rooms. Level 0 doesn't necessarily lead to the pool rooms, but the no clip can be random, so they're keeping their point for that. Although the entity is really screwed up. They've got good title screens and they've got missions and stuff. Respect for that. But otherwise, the ambience is good too. It's very Backroomsy, unlike the other game. Alright, so this game kinda just hit a dead end, so let's move on to the next one. Game 3 is quite literally just called The Backrooms. It has multiplayer, it's got the right textures, it's got the notes that you'd find in the Backrooms. They're already up to 3 points. They give little tips on their title screen, which is another point. 4 points. The multiplayer does exist. They've already got weird events. They've got stamina, that's another point. 6 points, but they have 0 flashlight. So they're resting at 6 points. They're currently tied with the other 2. Now, what I don't really understand is how I'm maneuvering around this place when I don't have a flashlight and it's darker. However, this game appears to have puzzles and stuff as well in it, and I'll just let the footage roll. Now, This game had a very good puzzle. It was easy to complete, but it was also difficult. So I'll give them another point for that. That is 7 out of 10 points. They are currently in the lead. If you want to see me finish this game, comment below and I will. However, we're going to get into proceeding. The game is very liminal so far and I really like it. Although they could be doing better on a few things like the flashlight problem and the multiplayer system, because the multiplayer system and the times to transport to different levels doesn't really make sense. Otherwise, they mastered level 0. So this Backrooms game actually did an amazing job with their entities and their graphics and their visuals, and overall I think they did a great job. Although some of the entities don't really make sense, like the eyes, they seem a little too much like the video game Doors on Roblox. They seem a little too much like that. The entity's detection rate is lower as well. I have not been attacked by an entity, but I have come across 2 of them. Now, I didn't see anything on level 0, so I don't necessarily know. If you guys see something that I don't, please comment down below about it. But other than that, we've made it through 3 levels in less than like 7 minutes. So this game did a really good job of managing my time well, having their graphics good, and keeping it liminal. Now, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. The Backrooms is the winner. Now, if you want to see me play any more of these games even more, please comment down below and I will look into it. And if you guys want to leave a subscribe, that'd make me really happy. Only subscribe if you enjoyed the video, however. Don't subscribe if you didn't. And I guess what I'll do is I'll see you in the next one. And if you want more 3 Randoms Backrooms games, please leave a like on this video. 10 likes and I will get another video set up for 3 more Random Backrooms games. And I will see you guys in the next time. Goodbye.